On January 6, 2025, at 11:15 in the morning, David Morrow, a resident of Los Angeles, was seated on the balcony of his apartment, enjoying the stunning view of the Pacific Ocean. It was a regular morning until he spotted sparks and flames on the hills of Pacific Palisades about 5 miles away. Within an hour, the fire had escalated to such an extent that thick smoke completely engulfed the hills. According to satellite imagery, the fire was first reported in the Pacific Palisades Hills. However, within a few hours, it had spread rapidly to areas like Eatonhurst, Kenneth Getty, Skirball, and San Fernando. At the time, winds reaching speeds of 100 kilometers per hour were blowing inland towards the ocean. This raises a perplexing question. If the fire started near the ocean, why did it spread 30 to 40 kilometers inland against the direction of the wind? Welcome back to a new video, viewers. This wildfire has consumed a staggering 38,000 acres, approximately 150 square kilometers, destroying over 12,000 buildings and displacing 180,000 people. It has become the most devastating fire in Los Angeles history, and even now, as we produce this video, it has not been fully extinguished. Despite relentless efforts, the blaze remains uncontrolled. Water bombers are dropping 45,000 liters of water at a time, which seems minuscule compared to the scale of the fire. Even with the addition of special fire-suppressing chemicals, nature's fury continues to prevail. California, already facing severe water shortages, struggles to keep fire hydrants operational. The fires spread across 7 different areas has stretched resources thin, dividing firefighting teams and equipment. Additionally, the strong winds of 70 to 100 kilometers per hour have only fueled the flames, making containment efforts increasingly difficult. To understand the root cause of this catastrophic wildfire, we must examine California's history with wildfires. Over the past 25 years, the state has been a hotspot for such disasters. In 2003, the Cedar Fire in San Diego County scorched 273,000 acres between October 25th and November 4th. In 2017, the Tubbs Fire burned 36,000 acres, and later that year, the Thomas Fire devastated 280,000 acres, lasting from December into January. On November 8, 2018, the Camp Fire destroyed 500,000 acres in just 17 days. Similarly, in 2020, the Glass Fire burned 67,000 acres, lasting from September to October. A closer look at these wildfires reveals a pattern most occurred during the winter months. The current Los Angeles wildfire also erupted in the peak of winter. Why are most of California's wildfires concentrated in winter? The answer lies in a natural phenomenon known as the Santa Ana winds. The Santa Ana winds are warm, dry winds that blow through Southern California and Baja California, particularly during autumn and winter. Geographically, California's eastern region is dominated by vast deserts, such as the Mojave Desert and the Great Basin. The intense heat in these deserts increases air pressure, while the cooler air over the Pacific Ocean creates lower pressure. As we learned in basic science, air moves from high pressure to low pressure, and the greater the difference, the faster the air flows. These dry winds travel rapidly from inland deserts towards the ocean, absorbing moisture along the way. This leaves the landscape parched, turning vegetation into highly flammable fuel for wildfires. While the Santa Ana winds prepare the perfect conditions for wildfires, they also spread flames rapidly. Burning embers are carried by these winds, igniting fires far from their origin and making containment nearly impossible. Typically, wildfires spread in the direction of the wind, but the Los Angeles wildfire defied this trend. The fire started near the ocean in the Palisades, but then spread inland. How did this happen? The answer lies in a fascinating phenomenon called the mountain wave rotor. Mountains have 2 sides, the windward side, the leeward side, where the wind descends. When wind strikes the windward side, it creates a vortex effect on the leeward side, causing air to rotate in the opposite direction. In Los Angeles, the Palisades, where the fire originated, is on the leeward side. The mountain wave rotor created opposing winds, pushing the fire inland instead of towards the ocean. As wildfires grow out of control, they can trigger rare and dangerous phenomena, such as fire tornadoes. These intense whirlwinds occur when the extreme heat of the fire causes hot air to rise rapidly, pulling in cooler air from below. This creates a rotational motion that intensifies the fire, drawing in dry vegetation and spreading destruction. Once a fire tornado forms, it can dominate the local wind patterns, making its path unpredictable and its destruction unstoppable. Wildfires are an undeniable reality, and with climate change, their frequency is expected to rise. Today, advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence, are being used to predict the spread of fires, providing crucial information to firefighters. Despite these efforts, wildfires remain one of nature's most uncontrollable forces. The first recorded wildfire in US history occurred in 1871 near Michigan, burning 1.2 million acres and claiming 2,500 lives. From the 1871 Peshtigo fire to today's Los Angeles wildfire, nature continues to remind us of our limitations. However, if we learn to adapt to climate change rather than fight against it, we might be able to reduce the frequency and impact of wildfires. We hope you found this video insightful. Don't forget to like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next fascinating video.